Is this really the world's best cat tree? Or is it just an overpriced piece of cat furniture? Today we're taking an in-depth look at the Royal Cat Palace from Cat Tree King. At over $1,200, this is definitely not an impulse purchase. This is one of the most expensive cat trees you can buy. So the question is simple. Is it actually worth it? Over the next several minutes, I'm going to walk you through every detail, from the build quality and materials to how my own cats use it every day. By the end of this video, you'll know whether this premium cat tree deserves a place in your home or not. If you're new here, welcome to Paws, Claws, and Cars. Our goal isn't just to make entertaining cat videos, we also want to help cat owners make better decisions for their pets through honest reviews and real-world testing. Our cats spend countless hours climbing, scratching, sleeping, wrestling, and playing. So when I review something, I'm looking at it from the perspective of someone who wants products that actually last, something that they actually enjoy and don't regret the purchase. So let's get right into it. Why I bought it. I own Maine Coon cats, and if you've ever owned a Maine Coon cat, you know they aren't small. Many cat trees on the market are designed around the average 8 to 12 pound house cat. A 25 or 35 pound Maine Coon is an entirely different story. They jump harder, they scratch harder, they're heavier, and unfortunately, they expose every weakness in a cheaply built cat tree. That's why I started looking into Cat Tree King. So let's discuss build quality. This is honestly the first thing that impressed me. Everything about this cat tree feels overbuilt. The posts are absolutely massive. They're wrapped with glued natural sisal rope instead of being loosely wrapped like cheaper cat trees. That means the rope isn't consistently unraveling after a few months of scratching. Don't you hate that? I've gone through so many cat trees, and I swear they only last about a month or two before they unravel and get destroyed and I have to buy a new one. The hardware is another thing I appreciate. Instead of tiny screws that eventually loosen or strip out, Cat Tree King uses heavy-duty furniture-grade hardware throughout the entire structure. You can immediately feel the difference when everything is assembled. Nothing wobbles, nothing flexes, nothing feels cheap. When you spend over $1,000, this is exactly the kind of construction you'd hope for. The size. Okay, let's be real here. This thing, the Cat Palace, this thing is enormous. Pictures online don't do it any justice, so be prepared when you see it in person for the first time. Standing at about 77 inches tall and over 8 feet wide, with the hammocks rotated outward, it becomes an actual piece of furniture instead of just another cat tree tucked into a corner. However, if you have multiple cats, they'll all find their own favorite place. Some will claim the hammocks, others will sleep in barrels. Someone will inevitably claim the very top perch and refuse to leave. There's a lot of different features to discuss here about this cat tree. The 6-inch sisal posts, the thick plush fabric, which in my opinion is some of the nicest fabric I've seen on a cat tree, oversized sleeping platforms, the 2 hammocks, which are also oversized and are adequate for Maine Coons and larger cats such as ragdolls and Maine Coons, Persian cats, Norwegian forest cats. There's 2 large hideaway boxes. There's a very thick base, a rope toy, and one thing that was really cool is that all of these parts, if they ever get damaged down the road, you can purchase replacement parts from cattreeking.com. So essentially, this thing could last pretty much almost forever. You know, one of the really cool things about this too was watching my cats use it. This is honestly my favorite part. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think. The real judges are the cats. One thing I noticed immediately is that they naturally spread themselves throughout the tree instead of competing for one favorite spot. One cat usually claims the highest perch, Another heads straight for the hammock. Someone else disappears into one of the scratching barrels. Watching multiple cats use it at once really highlights just how much usable space there is. The oversized scratching posts also seem to encourage more scratching than our previous trees. That's a huge benefit because every minute they spend scratching on this thing is another minute they're leaving our house furniture alone. Let's be real. Okay, so now to get down to the nuts and bolts of the thing. Is it really worth the money? And that's probably the question you're asking yourself. And this was the main question I was asking myself before the purchase. It's obviously very expensive. Is $1,200 for this thing expensive? Absolutely. There's no getting around that. But here's how I look at it. Many people buy a $200 cat tree every couple of years just because they wear out. And in my case, owning multiple Mainecoons, we were going through cat trees every 2 months. It was absurd. And it also wasn't a working solution to the problem, which was, let's buy a cat tree that they can fit on and one that we're not going to have to replace so often. Because frankly, it's just too much money and it's money down the drain. If this one truly lasts many years, as the build quality suggests, it could actually end up costing less over time while giving your cats a much better experience. For someone with one small cat, I definitely think that it could be a little bit more than you may need, and I would probably recommend going a different route. But if you own multiple cats or large breed cats like Mainecoons, I absolutely can see the value. And in my opinion, from testing many other cat trees, there's not really a lot of other alternatives. So overall, I'm genuinely impressed. The quality is exceptional. The materials feel premium. The stability is outstanding. And one thing that really stood out is how it looks. My wife was originally concerned it would be an eyesore, but it actually looks great. I'm pleasantly surprised. I love that replacement parts are available. I appreciate that this tree was clearly designed with large cats in mind, instead of simply scaling up a larger design. So the question is, would I buy it again? Based on my experience so far, yes. If you're looking for one cat tree that could potentially last for years and become the centerpiece of your cat's play area, this is definitely one I'd recommend considering. If you found this review helpful, I'd really appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing to Paws, Claws, and Cars. We're working towards YouTube monetization, and when we get there, part of the proceeds will go towards helping foster and rescue cats in need throughout all of Southern California. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.